Hello, everyone. Welcome to Three Essential Questions, New Mexico's business and nonprofit podcast. I am your host, Pam Myers, and my wonderful co host is the fabulous Erica Yoakum. We're here today with Tiffany Gravel. Tiffany is the COO of The Block in Enchanted Hills and Rio Rancho. So, welcome, Tiffany. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Which I didn't even
Yeah,
know was a thing until just meeting you and going and checking out the site. So tell us, what? No, you called it a what? A container?
It's a container park. So we are on about an acre and a half of land out in Rio Rancho, and we are a shopping complex and eatery that's built out of repurposed shipping containers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how many? And you have all kinds of events and things going on. Like there's a skating rink, even right
That's
inside.
correct. Right.
Yeah.
So what makes the block really different than any other container park you might visit in New Mexico is we are very event centric and community oriented. So that means we have something going on almost every night of the week, day of the week that ranges from very family friendly to kind of date night to adult entertainment. So as you mentioned, we have our synthetic ice rink up for December and January, but we also do live music, we do stand-up comedy, we do trivia, we have outdoor movie nights. So we really want everyone to experience something a little bit different when they come back to visit.
I love the cupcakes. I'm looking at your calendar and there is a lot of stuff on here. So cupcakes and champagne.
Yep.
Awesome. Swifty birthday party.
That's
really
a
specific.
vibe.
Was
Yes.
that fun?
It was so much fun. And what made it great was, again, being able to capture all ages. So it was, moms with their little girls out there dancing. We had glitter makeup and glitter fairy hair and themed food and drink. And then all the way to the adult Swifties that could go up to our top of the block bar, which is 21 and older, and order a custom cocktail.
Awesome. Wow. That very cool.
To listen to
and just like and everything takes place kind of in the courtyard area, correct?
Yes, we're built in a kind of an interesting circle of containers where it's very deceiving from the outside how large the complex is. We're over 36,000 square feet. We have 22 different shops and eateries available for people to experience. And anchored in the center is our central park. And that's where we have a small turf area, our large outdoor stage, a big LED screen, and then lots of ample seating. And that's where our ice rink is located. And then we have fire pits and heaters. So we really are a year-round outdoor-indoor complex.
Wow. Yeah.
Great video on your website, by the way. Like it looks, I don't know if it's AI or like if it was the depiction of it or if it's drone footage, but it gives a really good idea of exactly what it is, and you can see it, and it really it's actually quite ginormous when you pull back and you look at it. It's really a big place.
Yeah, we get our steps in for sure walking the property. But that is drone footage of our ribbon cutting event. We just opened September 13th of this year, 2024. And so we just hit our 3-month milestone.
Yay, congratulations.
Yeah. Awesome. So wow. This is really, and then if folks want to, they can just go to the bar too if they want. Like I'm focused
we've actually
right now on alcohol. I really want my spiced eggnog, and I haven't been able to find it.
Tis the season to be jolly. We have 3 different locations on property, and the nice thing is we're able to the entire property is enclosed, and so the entire space is licensed for alcohol, so you can get a drink and take a walk. But we have 2 bars on the bottom floor. We've got the Tavern on the Green and our mini bar, which is a cute little shiny Airstream trailer that has craft cocktails and wine. And then our signature bar is Top of the Block, which is located on the second story of the property and has the best views in New Mexico. So
I love
to
it.
go to the Top of the Block, you do have to be 21 years and older. So if you come with the family, you can still grab a drink and hang out downstairs. But if you want to get away from the kids or have a great date night or girls' night out or a birthday party, we've got a beautiful space upstairs.
Very cool. I love the idea of movie night, grab a blanket, sit on the green and watch a movie is awesome. That's
We
awesome.
even have s'mores kits that you can get and have a
Yeah.
s'more in one of our fire pits while you're all cuddled up.
That's something that is definitely lacking, I would say, in New Mexico, is a lot of of this kind of thing where family friendly, things to do on a Friday night, kind of thing. So this is awesome. This is awesome.
Right.
Yeah, and we really found with the location where we are out in Enchanted Hills. We're located on the corner of Enchanted Hills and 528 in Rio Rancho. We're just about a mile south of Bernalillo. And we really found that it was an entertainment desert out here, that there wasn't, the high schools are booming and the neighborhoods are growing, but there wasn't a lot for families to do. So we were really excited to bring not only the complex and the local shops and the local eats to Rio Rancho, but to really have a place where everyone can come on any night of the week and have a great time.
Right. It creates an experience.
Correct.
So
yeah. That's
getting something like this built, getting something like this put together, you got to come up with, walk us through that. This is not, hey, I want to open a taco truck down the street. This is right. This is a lot. This is, you have to have the studies and the, all that kind of stuff. How long ago before you opened, how long did all this start, and how easy or difficult was it to do?
Well, I can answer super difficult, but not by, it was like the perfect storm of everything that happened in the development. So the plans for this actually began in 2018. So we're next door to the plaza at Enchanted Hills Shopping Center. And the block sits on what was an open parcel of land. So the developers and the investors started bringing this concept to life right about 2018, 2019. And then we all know what happened the next year, right? So then we were delayed a solid year and a half, because not only did COVID shut everything down, but it also delayed a lot of really important things like building materials and people.
So or building materials were 4 times as expensive as they were pre-COVID.
Right.
It was the perfect storm. So we actually broke ground in November of 2022. So already we were on quite the delay, and then it was quite a lot of delays that followed after that, mostly in the realm of construction materials and execution of getting the foundation poured and making sure everything was safe and compliant and permitted. The city of Rio Rancho was incredibly supportive during our whole endeavor of bringing this to life, but we did face multiple construction delays to finally get the doors open. And so finally on Friday the 13th, no less, we opened to the public.
That's great.
And we were really happy to finally get the doors open, because not only were we dying to get people in so that they could see what we'd been building, but also you don't know how things work until they're in full operation, right? So
absolutely. And then you realize, that should probably be over there, or ours should be. Yeah, exactly.
Getting the nuances of the space. And we're absolutely still in that phase. We're 3 months old. We're still building the plane a little bit as we're flying it. We're still breaking things to fix them. And we're listening. We're definitely listening to what the community wants and needs and sees at the park. So we want to keep making this a really vibrant community space. So we're listening very carefully to feedback.
I have to give you kudos for the shade, because I think I see so many things built in New Mexico. Like these, they'll break out a shiny new playground with no shade. And I'm thinking, have you lived in New Mexico for more than 6 months? Because that shade becomes
It's
the
premium.
all-time most important thing, or you got people hitting the deck all the time.
Right.
Alcohol and high altitude and lots of sun. That
Mhm.
no
Well,
bueno.
And
So
we're surrounded by steel shipping containers and cement. So,
ants under the magnifying glass, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we were really careful and intentional with this design, and still more things are developing because, like I mentioned, we opened in September, and we were supposed to be open long before that. So our winter plans hadn't even been developed yet. When at that point, technically, they would have. So we still are, having some of our larger heaters installed under our covered shaded areas. So there's more to come, and we're very cognizant. All of us here that are working the park are natives and have lived here our whole life, and we know what the weather brings. We know what it looks like. We know what it feels like, and so we're really trying to accommodate for all of our seasonal challenges.
That's the difference. I think that's the difference. Those that are native here go, y'all.
We're expecting a windy season here, so we know what that
looks
like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I hadn't even thought about that. And I was like, I'm all those umbrellas, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have them chained down. I mean, we had one, and the gusts, you get the 70-mile-an-hour gusts through anything like that. And it's like, it's great for the balloons, sucks for everyone else. But
and it's, still a little dusty out here. So, we want to keep the dust out of the teeth. And
I know, right? Like,
yeah.
Wow.
And what are the hours, Tiffany, that you're open?
Yeah, so that's been a learning lesson too. So right now, the block, we're open 7 days a week. The only days that we are closed is Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. So we've adjusted our hours a little bit for the winter because we noticed, compared to September when we opened and it was blazing hot and there was a lot of excitement, we were open 10 to 10. And now that it's slowed down a little bit and it's a little colder and it gets dark earlier, we've adjusted our hours a little bit too. So we are still open 7 days a week, but we're open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then we're open from 10 to 10 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. However, our top of the block bar is open much later. So even when the central concourse shuts down, our signature bar at the top stays open.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can.
Is there an elevator to it, or there
is? Yes, we have elevators.
Sorry.
I mean, it depends on how long you've been up there. You may want the elevator down.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, and alcohol and stairs.
Yeah. Right. And what about parking? There's plenty of parking because you're connected with the shopping center, and then you have a space across the entrance drive, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So we do have lots and lots of parking spaces. And I know that was also a big concern when we first opened, is people wondered where they were going to park. And there is still a piece of undeveloped land that actually will be going under construction shortly that's immediately across the street from us. It will still have some overflow parking, but we've yet to hit parking capacity. So we've got lots of spaces. It might just be a little bit of a walk, from in front of PetSmart to our doors, but not far at all.
Very cool.
And what about for what's your occupancy? Not in terms of people, but your occupancy in terms of space available for businesses looking for a location in the area. Are you completely booked?
Not yet.
Sold out?
Yeah, such a great question. I'm so glad you asked. So we have 3 open spots left for a food concept. Ooh. So there's still a couple of containers, and what makes us different again is you operate out of a container space. So depending on the container size, is depending the size of your restaurant and your ability to serve, right? So we've got a lot of different concepts. And actually, on a personal side note, I love the block so much and have been here through every stage of the development. I actually opened my own restaurant container here.
Oh, wow.
And that was an unexpected venture that I couldn't have anticipated doing, but in watching what it was bringing to the neighborhood and in watching the foot traffic come and go, I really wanted to plant my roots even
Go
deeper.
all in, huh?
So I went all in. And
So what are you cooking?
so I own the crepe corner.
Oh, crepes. I love crepes.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. We worked so hard on these recipes. So they're really delicious. We have crepes and coffees. In the summertime, we'll have a lot more cold options, cold coffees and Italian sodas. But it's a special little place, and it's right at the front gate in the corner. So the crepe corner. And
so cute.
So we're looking for a couple more great local restaurants to fill out the space. And then we have a few retail shops still open. So over the holiday season, we put in a few temporary pop-up stores, small businesses that didn't really want to go into a brick and mortar, but wanted a place to be for the holiday season. And so that was really fun to welcome those folks out to be a part of our team. And so some of those shops will transition out at the end of January, and then we'll have more room available.
I wonder if you could get like Spirit to come in with like a smaller version of, for the Halloween, right? Like
that would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It would be awesome to have a micro store.
Yeah, a micro store for Halloween. That'd be awesome.
For any season, really. We would love it. So we think a boutique would be a great fit if there was a local boutique, even if it's like a consignment or a resale vintage store. I think that would be a very cool vibe here. We've got a great little bath product store. We've got a candle store. So we really like to keep it very close and personable and fun to find, great shopping, easy shopping. So you can, find something for everyone in the family, whether it's your pickiest eater or your most difficult shopper. We want to make sure that we're kind of a one-stop solution.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I'm impressed. Okay, so I'm going to throw the ad.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Pam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
You can find a full list of our shops and our event calendar on our website, which is theblocknm.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. You'll see a lot of our videos go up there, and we share a lot of what our tenants are up to. With the Best in the City Awards from Albuquerque Magazine, we just had several of our tenants that are award winners, and so that was very cool to celebrate their success. Because we're a community, and that's what the block is about. It's meant to be a neighborhood feeling and a neighborhood concept, not only for our tenants and the people that are here doing business, but for our greater neighborhood, our city, our state as well.
That's one of the reasons I fell in love with New Mexico, is like Old Town has that feeling, right? Like you can, and I love that it's enclosed. So like when they close off Old Town for an event, it has that same kind of feeling to it. And I think it's beautiful that you've recreated that in a modern way, but still have that ability to have that feeling, because that's definitely missing in today's world.
Yeah, it gives people a place to gather, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing is we in the warmer months, we do yoga, but we also have had book clubs come and join us. We're thinking about doing some game nights coming up. So we really want people to use the space. We want them out here enjoying it along with us. And part of the community outreach too is our food truck alley. We have an alley right in front of the block that's dedicated to local food trucks, and we have them out here on a rotational basis as well.
Brilliant.
Oh,
I would say reach out to the game stores around here. I'm sorry, Pam.
Oh no, you go ahead. Yeah.
I say reach out to the game stores around here, because there's a bunch of D&Ders out here. They're always looking for good places to
we are space. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I want to see it all here.
Yeah.
And the location is ideal because, to your point, there's not a lot out in this area for people to experience that's going to give them that kind of a vibe. So,
and I
really
think
cool.
Growing up in Albuquerque, we got a little spoiled, because everything's like within 15 minutes. So it might seem like the block is a little far, but it's really a 30-minute drive. It's easily accessible off the freeway, off I-25, off 528. We're here. And so whether you're in Santa Fe or Albuquerque or anywhere around those areas, it's worth the trip.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well,
Absolutely it is.
my son and his girlfriend lives in Bernalillo. Shout out to Jackie. She lives in Bernalillo. I got to send them over there and let
Yeah.
them know that it's there because they're
Huh?
always that age group. They're always looking for a cool place to go hang out.
Hang out.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I had
Cool.
a couple of really cute employees at the Crepe Corner that are high school students. They go to Cleveland High School. And they told me that before the block became anything, they used to go hang out at the Walmart across the street until they got kicked out.
Oh, wow.
And so they're here all the time, even when they're not working at one
Well,
of our
that
shops.
just tells you they're looking for, if you give them healthy
Right.
places to hang out, then they'll hang out. And it's not like they're looking for grimy places to hang out. Sorry. I mean,
They
that
were
was
just, no, they
but-
were looking for something fun to do. And so,
yeah.
I mean, a whole crew of them were here the other night building gingerbread houses. And
Oh, how
that's
fun.
what we want to see. We want people to come and hang out and shop and eat and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fun. Yeah. Well,
Very,
thank
very
you, Tiffany. Thank you for
Yes.
being part of its creation. And
I'm going to throw it up one more time. theblocknm.com.
Tom.
I love and thank you. I think I've said it 3 times. I'm going to say it one more time. Thank you for the calendar.
Yeah.
Don't make
Yeah.
me go
Right.
searching for stuff. Make it like in my face so I can't miss it. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
The website's the place to go for everything. Social media is a quick flash, but if you need to know, the website's the best place.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for being a guest on the podcast, Tiffany. Really appreciate it and hope it drives lots of traffic your direction.
Thanks so much, ladies. Have a great afternoon.
Yeah. Have a great afternoon. Have a great holiday season, everyone. Thanks so much for listening.
Thank you.